Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, come and see the newest, most amazing wonder in the world of ponies! The longest drawn-out joke ever! My Little Pony, the one where Pinky knows, starts with Sugar Cube Corners getting a very special order. Apparently, Princess Cadance and Shining Armor need a baby shower, and that means that the Crystal Empire is about to get a tiny new head of state. But it's all very hush-hush, and unfortunately for Pinkie Pie, it's up to her to keep things on the DL.
Ha! Fat chance of that happening.
Well, it's a tall order, that's for sure. First off, Pinky has to deal with Twi telling the main six about the upcoming visit from her royal relatives. Then Pinky has to rush around Ponyville delivering cakes. And to keep from spilling the beans, she delivers by stealth or completely blows off any of her pals. But
the hideous secret continues to eat at her like the beating of the telltale heart.
Yes, actually. And it doesn't help that events seem to be conspiring to throw every combination of the words royal, baby, and secret at her. But finally, at long last, the Crystal Empire power couple arrives, and Shining Armor, tactical genius that he is, decides to lead his little sis around by the nose with a scavenger hunt. By this point, Pinky's headed up to about 2 feet above her puffy pink head with this secret keeping. And she bum rushes through the hunt right to the prize at the end.
And it isn't easy, considering Twilight is uncharacteristically thick.
The one where Pinky knows is sweet and funny, but not brilliant. Let's start with the big reveal. I think you'll agree that it was only a matter of time before the royal family of the Crystal Empire welcomed a new toy. I mean baby. Whether this is Princess Skyla or not, my only objection to this turn of events is if the little princess,
'Cause it sure as hell ain't gonna be a prince,
is born an alicorn. We've had it explained that in Equestria, princess or prince is an earned title, with Twily as the ultimate example. And things are similar for Cadance in the supplemental material. But that's all a discussion for another day. Now on to the comedy, which is the driving force behind the episode. The main joke of Pinky struggling to keep in a big secret isn't all that funny. Pinky's hit before with over-the-top reactions, like in Party of One. But here I think we have a build-up problem. The joy in over-the-top reactions is seeing a character scaling Mount Emotion until they stand triumphantly at the top of a hilarious extreme. But in the one where Pinky knows, our bubblegum-colored heroine just sort of sine waves between normal, for her at least, and over the top. The best laughs in this episode are all secondary stuff. My personal favorite is a scene where Spike accidentally incinerates a ponified version of Action Comics #1. The little guy's totally the MVP. He also has a great appearance in balloon form. Shining Armor's reaction to what happened to his comic was priceless.
Unlike his now worthless ash pile.
Rainbow Dash is also pretty funny, with her commentary on the goings-on of the episode. Oh, and we even get a
wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man! Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man!
Art design-wise, this episode is cute even by pony standards. They trot out Pound and Pumpkin Cake multiple times. Gummy is on hand, standing around thinking his deep, profound thoughts, and looking darn adorable while he does it. Also, Pinky busts out all kinds of classic cartoon antics, and that's always entertaining. Finally, we get an interesting view on guy stuff in Equestria, which is something we really know very little about, for obvious reasons. The Action Comics #1 reference, in addition to being the funniest joke in the episode, is also a neat bit of world building, as our Superman stand-in has wings like a Pegasus and is lifting a wagon with telekinesis like a unicorn. So, even if he's only a fictional character, Super Stallion is our first canonical male alicorn. There's also what I'm pretty sure is a Flash Gordon reference, and if that's true, this seems to indicate that at least as a kid, Shining Armor was a pulp sci-fi guy, and that would probably have influenced his decision to join the Royal Guards, as he'd be following in the footsteps of the over-the-top heroes he loved as a kid. I like this character development for Shining Armor. He's not your stereotypical jock, or the weirdly underdogish D&D nerd he is in the comics. Okay, now it's time to break down the good and the bad in the one where Pinky knows. On the good side, this is a very cute episode, with a big reveal about things to come. There are some nice comedic bits in there, and there's some cool world building and good character growth for Shining Armor. On the downside, the main joke around Pinkie Pie isn't very funny, and it relies on some lazy setups. And that's a big deal in a comedy, so I give My Little Pony, the one where Pinky knows, a 3 out of 5. Now be sure and come back next time for my review of My Little Pony, Heartbreakers. And if you're interested in more reviews of anime, movies, TV shows, comic books, or video games, check out my channel on YouTube at StupidPrivate913, or find my Facebook and DeviantArt pages for video updates and more. Thank you for watching.
Hey kids, today's show is brought to you by the letter 4 and the number potato! I'm a stupid private.